Have you ever hear the echoes of the past, whispering truths that chill your bones? My grandparents told me a tale once, one they promised to keep between us, and now I'm sharing it with you. In the sun-scorched desert of Nevada lies a town not marked on any map you'll find. A place so quiet, it's as if time itself forgets it exists. But legend has it, one night changed everything, forever searing it into the memories of those who dare to remember. It all started with a sound, a low hum, resonating through the air like an ancient rhythm. The townsfolk called it many things. Some whispered of ghosts, some of alien visitors, while others spoke in hushed tones of old native spirits stirring from their eternal rest. Whatever it was, it began to echo through the town at the stroke of midnight, every night. At first, people disregarded it, attributing it to the wind or the desert playing tricks. But the hum grew louder, weaving itself into the fabric of their lives, a sinister lullaby that refused to be ignored. One night, the hum stopped. Silence descended, thick and oppressive, wrapping around the town like a shroud. Yet within that silence, something stirred. Shadows moved where no light should cast them, figures just at the edge of vision, disappearing when you looked directly at them. A shiver ran through the town, a living nightmare with no explanation. And then, people began to vanish. First, it was Miss Thompson, the school teacher. One day, simply gone, as though she walked straight into the desert and never returned. Then, Mr. Watkins, the grocer, his shop left eerily abandoned, a half-eaten sandwich on the counter. Fear took hold, spreading like wildfire. Whispers slid through the town, a fear of the unknown, the unseen. Some said the air felt charged, like standing beneath thunderclouds swollen with rain. Others spoke of dreams, unsettling in their vibrant clarity, leaving behind a chilling residue of fear. In the days that followed, a strange pattern emerged. Strangers, draped in shadow, began appearing in the periphery of sight, never speaking, never interacting, just watching. The air was thick with the sensation of being observed, of secrets being unearthed from where they'd been buried deep. And then, as quickly as it had begun, it stopped. The hum faded, the strangers disappeared, and the townsfolk who vanished were never seen again. A mystery left unsolved, a headache of questions without answers. My grandparents would only speak of it in reverence, as if even uttering the words might summon whatever it was back. They'd tell the story, their old eyes clouded with reluctant memories, reminding me, sometimes the past should remain undisturbed, its echoes merely a reminder of all that we do not understand. As they ended their tale in that hushed kitchen, the desert wind seemed to taunt us, whispering, daring us to forget what we shouldn't remember, warning us to heed the lessons etched in the sands of time. So, whether you believe it or not, listen to the night and let the whispers of forgotten legends keep you company when darkness falls. Felt the desert breathe when the sun dips beyond the horizon. My grandparents once took me aside, their voices barely above a whisper, to share a tale they'd sworn to keep secret. They spoke of a town in Nevada, forgotten by maps and erased from memory, where the nights were alive with things unseen. Shadows that moved without light, whispers carried on the wind that seemed to know your name. They said the sky there wasn't like anywhere else. Stars flickered in patterns that told stories no one could decipher. And sometimes, lights danced just above the mountains, too fluid to be aircraft, too silent to be anything we know. Some believed it was the spirits of the land. Others were convinced it was visitors from places we dare not imagine. People began to vanish, not all at once, but gradually, like sand slipping through fingers. Livestock found untouched yet lifeless, and footsteps leading nowhere. My grandparents never revealed the name of that town, perhaps because names have power, or perhaps because it's still out there, waiting. Sometimes, when the night is quiet and the air is thick with possibility, I wonder if the desert is trying to tell me something, that some stories aren't meant to stay buried.